What's up, my people? Welcome back to another video from EBC Financial Consulting Solutions. Today is going to be a short video concerning the differences between a credit card and a charge card. Somebody may ask, what is a charge card? Somebody with maybe little knowledge about charge cards will ask, is that not the same thing? Very similar but different. So I was going to just show you what charge cards are and what credit cards are, but I'm going to do a challenge, show you a mixture of charge cards and regular credit cards, and then you guys are going to guess before I tell you which is which. So I'm going to show you this card, right? Is this a regular credit card or a charge card? Then I will show you this. Is this a regular credit card or a charge card? Then also I'll show you this. Is this a regular credit card or a charge card? Then maybe one more. I'll show you this. Is this a regular card or a charge card? Maybe more? No. But really, which ones do you think was an actual credit card and a charge card? And which one was a charge card? So the gold card from American Express will be considered a charge card. This is a regular credit card. The other card from American Express is a charge card. This Navy card is what is it called? A regular credit card. Okay, so usually not all credit card companies offer charge cards. Is from my understanding and from my little research, it's only a few companies that offer charge cards. When I started out, I didn't really know the differences. As time went on, I figured, oh, this is a different type of credit card. And the main difference between a charge card versus a regular card is the fact that the charge cards, which is this one, they do not have a preset spending limit. You know, it's more like an unlimited limit, but it's really not. So this is how it works. So with a regular credit card, for example, this one, you will get it and then it will have a limit of 5,000 or 10,000 or 1,000, and then you are supposed to use that limit, right? But unlike that, this charge card do not have a preset limit. When you get it, they will tell you you do not have a limit, but your soft limit is maybe this and this and that. They base it off on your credit score, of course, and then your income and then your usage habits. When I got this card, even though I didn't have a limit on the card, it told me my soft limit, or what I can use the card and carry balance on the card, is $35,000, but I could go more. See, so if you go to the credit card, I'm going to try and put some screenshots on here. There's not going to be anything like you have 10,000 whatever. But this card had a smaller soft limit in the back end, but I can still go over it. It's really not set that this is 5,000, this is 10,000, this is what. But these other cards have a limit that you cannot go over, right? So that's the main differences between a regular charge card and a regular credit card and a charge card. With charge cards, you don't really have a spending limit. So right now, if I go to Walmart or go anywhere to go spend $10,000, $15,000, whatever, they will allow me to swipe. Can they decline me? Yes. It depends on, they check your utilization, right? And they check the income you have provided to them, and also your credit score and everything concerning your credit. So if they think $30,000 you can use it, they will allow it to go through. But depending on usage and how you use the card, you probably don't pay the card on time and all of that, you may not be able to use that. And recently, from my research and in joining some Reddit credit card groups, I kind of figured out they can actually turn your charge card into a regular credit card. I guess usually they do that as a form of protection, because if this card hypothetically do not have a limit, even though it actually does, because there are higher cards with no limit, absolutely no limits, right? Those are there, but these have limits, but they don't. Okay, so if they give you this card and you go and you start spraying and you don't pay and all of that, they are going to be in trouble. So you go there and you use what you can be able to use. Okay, yeah. So it looks like they may be trying to protect themselves from you misusing their credit cards, right? So maybe if you have recent missed payments, or you don't discipline yourself or use the credit card anyhow, they may change it from unlimited to limited. So instead of you being able to use it a lot to buy a lot of things without having a set limit, they may only tell you have a $10,000 limit or $5,000 limit, because it looks like you are being shady. Okay, so that is kind of like the one of the biggest difference between a charge card and a regular credit card. I think also one other thing concerning this is the payment on the cards. So with a regular credit card, you have the card, you use $5,000. If the bill comes and you don't have all the $5,000, you are allowed to pay the minimum due or a little bit more, at least the minimum, right? So it doesn't report as late payment. But obviously they're going to charge you for interest and all the other stuff. But with charge cards, you will have to pay the card off every single month. So if you use $5,000, you're going to have to pay the card off $5,000, right? If you use $15,000, at the end of the month when it's due, you are paying $15,000. So it's just that I think they did that so those would be for like responsible card users. It's not the same like it used to be for my research. These days, you don't have to pay all the all of the money that you used. So, well, these are the only two charge cards that I have from American Express. I don't have any other charge card from other banks, so I don't know if it's specific to American Express or other card issuers. Okay, so from my experience, especially from this American Express card, they call something pay over time. So they allow people to now carry balances. Obviously, if you don't pay everything in full, every remaining balance, you're going to have to pay interest on it, right? But then if I use $5,000 and I don't want to pay all the $5,000, or I don't have money to pay all the $5,000, obviously I have to at least make the minimum payments, and everything else will carry over to the next month, which is going to be interest. They're going to put interest on the amount remaining, right? With the pay over time, the way it works, because I've used it at least once or twice, probably more. Let's say you use $1,000, you don't want to pay the $1,000 in full, or you don't have money to pay the $1,000 in full. You can plan it. Like, you divide the $1,000, however they may allow you, sometimes in 3 payments or something every month, and then you pay, instead of letting it sit there and rack up interest, which sometimes could be $19, $10, $20, depending on whatever rate you have on your card. They only charge you the plan fee. So if you did it 3 months, sometimes the plan fee is only $3 every month, and then compared to how much interest they would have charged you, it's usually significantly lower. But obviously, it's always encouraged to pay off your cards at the end of every month if you have to. Do I carry balances? Yes, but I know how to manipulate these things sometimes. From what I want to do, it makes sense to carry some balances, but you almost always don't want to carry balances, because if you carry, it's going to add a lot of interest to your card, and it's eventually going to go up. Okay, so yeah, before, at least for American Express, you had to pay off the balance in full every month, but now they're a little bit lenient and you can carry balances, but obviously you're always going to pay interest if you don't pay in full every month. One more last point about charge card and credit card is, with the charge cards, it doesn't really count towards your utilization, right? So as we have mentioned in our previous videos, utilization is one of the most important things about credit scores, and the more of your limits you use, the more it affects you. So you want to use it as low as possible. That's why it's either you increase your credit limits or you get multiple cards to increase your limit as well, right? So with charge card, because there is no set utilization, it could hypothetically help your utilization. So when I first got this card, I still do, because depending on the benefit I get from that particular card, like, because when you use it, it really doesn't have a limit. So where is it going to count the utilization towards, right? Nothing. The only thing is, if you usually use $500 a month or whatever, and then all of a sudden you use $2,000 or $10,000 or more, it will say your debt is higher now, right? So that could affect you in a way. But the usual credit limits utilization that affect us doesn't really apply, so it kind of help in a way. I don't want to make this too long, but these are the differences between a charge card and a regular credit card. They are all credit cards, but it has a different type of usage and things like that. And some of them have annual fee. I don't know. I probably have to research more into that. But so far, it looks like all charge cards may have annual fees. I may be wrong. This particular information is not 100% verified. But so far, all my regular credit cards I have, most of them don't have any annual fee unless I opted to do it. But all the charge cards that I have all have annual fees, which we'll be discussing in another video if I've not already discussed it. But thank you guys. If you guys have questions, just as you do always, put it in the comment section or send us a message directly, and we're gonna make videos as much as on any topic that you guys suggest and stuff. Also, links to is gonna be in the description for one-on-one sessions. So if you wanna reach out to us for a meeting or stuff like that. Thank you guys. Have a great one.